Hey everybody! So today we're looking at my backyard in a winter, not storm, but it's just kind of a little yucky. So this is what my back deck currently looks like. Dave's shovel that he should be shoveling, but his shovel looks like it's stuck in the snow. And hi Trina, if you're watching, say hello. And so I wanted to read the energy of the week. So, yes, you can't see me right now. I'm like jacked up on lavender because I've been making lavender oil. And so, what's interesting is I bought local lavender. And I actually have an allergy to like weeds and grass and things like that. I'm severely allergic to a lot of things, and so I get a lot of reactions, which is interesting because that's why I'm making natural products. But if it's super natural and it really comes from the outdoors, I do have quite a reaction, and that's why I'm enjoying, once it's all complete, the final product, which is fabulous. So that being said, let's get into our weekly reading. I know you can't see cards, but that doesn't matter. You get to look at nature. Hello, Trina. Let me know how it is. I believe you're in Cape Breton. Usually you guys get a fair amount of snow. So what we're doing is we're tapping into the energy for February 22nd in through to February 28th. So we're just going to get a general reading, and let's go in with right away like what our theme is for the following week. Something tells me we're kind of in some intense energy once again. And this intense energy is all about like getting clear. So what is it that you want for yourself? Is it like, for instance, I'm showing you my backyard because my backyard did not look like this before. I'm excited. Look, it even says the temperature here. It's about -9. And so one thing that I felt for myself in my life is I didn't like my backyard. I actually despised it. I had people like, there's a, the joke is that, if the neighbor farts and you can smell it, and I'm doing my best to be professional these days, but sometimes I just have to crack some jokes. And and it's funny because my new slogan is going to be when nurture calls instead of nature, which is funny because when nature calls, the joke is like, you gotta go, poop in the woods, etc. And I know it sounds quite raw, but it's about, I guess, life, and that we're all human and we all go through things. So I always trust that the words that come out are the words that are meant to. And if we're connecting back into, when we're unhappy, and I was feeling so unsettled with my situation, and I mean the situation was literally just people, in your private space, in your sanctuary. For myself, I wanted more trees, and I wanted to be able to feel the energy of the trees and the birds. And so our theme this week is saying, if there's something you're unhappy about, that's the whole point, is we just moved. And I got what I wanted. I actually prayed for what I wanted, and then it was a pain in my ass getting to it during COVID, but I got it. And that's the whole point with manifesting and energy and paying attention. And if that's like weight loss for you, if you're looking to attract weight loss, I want to lose 10 pounds. That's a lot of work. But you know what? If you want to do it, you set the intention and you create those goals for yourself. So that's what's coming up, is that our theme this week is saying, if there's something that you want, you're going to do it. Because you want it. And that's super important to know how badly you want something. Because if you truly want something, you will get it. And so that's what's coming through right now. And on Monday, you're going to find, if we tap into that, is that there might be some backlash, okay? There might be people who are giving you a hard time. You might feel that energy. Mercury retrograde, today is the last day. Hooray! And so it's celebrating the fact that, we're out of that funk of miscommunication, because miscommunication creates a lot of conflict. So starting tomorrow, so this is Saturday, but Monday will be a couple days out of that. And so what you're going to be finding is that you're going to feel that heat from the conflict, from the miscommunication, from all this disruption that's been happening. So there's an aftermath. There's an earthquake, and then there's the after earthquake. There's a storm, and then there's a cleanup, as I was saying, with the shovel. So that's important. So be prepared this week that there's storm energy for sure, and that it's causing conflict still as a result of the troubles and the discomfort that we've been going through. Because if you weren't reflecting in the past, what's coming through is you have to now. You have to start. You have to re-begin something new. So we're about 10 days away from our full moon, which brings us into that transition energy of like, okay, I'm kind of manifesting, but I'm kind of letting go, that sort of thing. So that's what's coming up is I'm dealing with it. I'm working on it. And so that's the progress and the process that's happening right now. So enjoy that little bit of time that you might have in the in-between stage. And so if we go into Tuesday, what's getting is we have to focus on our strengths. So what am I good at? What makes me me? What makes me special? Because we have to raise our vibration if we want to attract this new thing in our life. And so really making sure that you're focusing on gratitude, as I shared in my video yesterday with my gratitude sprays, and the importance of reminding ourselves every now and again to take a few deep cleansing breaths. Right here, I'm stuffed up. And then let it all go. So Tuesday, it's more about pay close attention to what you like about yourself, and spend time doing that. Joy, appreciation, gratitude, etc. So then we go into Wednesday, so that's the 22nd, 23rd, and then on the 24th, what's coming up is pay closer attention to your friendships and your relationships in your life, because maybe you've been distant with people, and because we are distancing ourselves from people, it can create a distance. So are you calling these people? Are you reaching out to them? Are you telling them that you love them? Etc. Are you saying, hey, I really liked it when you did this. I really appreciated that. I don't think I ever shared that with you, etc. Hi, Kate. It's funny that you're hopping on because I saw that you reached out to my poll that I put on my story. And so thanks so much for even just sharing and participating, etc. So that's what's coming through with that energy is bring those people in. Tell them. Use your words. We do have quite clear communication. So right now, in the week at least, so make sure that you're staying on top of that. Maybe it's writing. That's what I'm doing with my products. I'm writing letters to people and actually going the old-fashioned route. It might look a little old-fashioned, but hey, that's okay. And music's coming in so strongly midweek as well as we trickle into the weekend of next weekend. And it's like, listen to the lyrics that people put so much time and energy and thought into about their story. They're sharing their story. It's important. So share your story as well. That's going to be really important to connect with others in these relationships. Hey, this is what I've been doing. Let's catch up, etc. So when we go into Thursday, what's coming up is there's like this inner child energy, childhood stuff that's coming up, and it's okay to like go back in time again to reflect. Mercury retrograde teaches us to reflect, rewind, etc. So what's coming up is if you have your own business or you have a business mindset, that what you want to do is actually kind of just slow down and just pay closer attention to how you're feeling emotionally, because often we'll get so caught up in details that they're not really actually that significant. So pay close attention to if you're, again, this is for Thursday, the 25th, pay close attention to like how details affect you negatively, because often we'll get in our head about things. So I created a peppermint oil as well that I have 2 left if you're interested, and that's all about getting out of your head. And so it's so important to do that. So whatever way you do that, and it's $15 by the way. And what's great about it is you can put it in anything that you want. You can even put it in your mouth if you want, and it's not going to hurt you. It's actually going to heal you. and I offer healings to my products. I just felt like sharing that. What's coming up is, though, that on Thursday, if we're not paying attention to our energy field, and we're not cleansing our energy field, and I'm making smudge sprays. Today I'm doing Palo Santo too, adding that in, making oils that way. But what you have to pay close attention to is, if I'm not letting go of these little tiny things in my life, how am I ever going to get ahead? How am I going to get ahead if I'm constantly feeling like I have to retain this information or retain these memories, even if they're painful? Why do I hang on to it? Why do I hang on to grudges? So when we do inner child work, one thing I've learned in my Akashic Records program that I just completed, by the way, yeehaw, and I'm going to be teaching some stuff, is forgiveness work. So, when we go back to the childhood memories, whatever you recall, we forgive, we let go. That's the most important thing, because it allows us to heal our wounds and heal our hearts, etc. So rose quartz might be significant for you, or a rose spray on Thursday. All right, so Friday, that's getting closer to our weekend, which people tend to love Fridays, is there's a worry wart watching is what's coming up right now, that there's somebody that's watching that worries. And so on Friday, what you're going to find is, I think I'm speaking to somebody specifically, and that's okay, it'll resonate with others, is just let go of trying. Stop trying. Because actually trying sometimes blocks us. If I just gave in to the now, in the present moment, do that meditation. Listen to your intuition. Really listen to what's guiding you. And that's probably why I'm so guided towards nature, because that helps us with that, to ground us, to get out of our head. All of those healthy, tiny little things that just do extra for us. So get out of your head on Friday and just decide that, and throughout the week, this is not significant right now. It's not. Will this matter in 5 days? Will this matter in 5 minutes? Often it's just our thoughts. And when we think too much, it creates kind of baggage in our stomach, in our root chakra. We start to worry about money, our taxes, tax season's coming up, oh my God, and COVID and all that stuff. So trickling into the weekend, we'll do a Saturday and Sunday reading. I'm getting the energy of disappointment too. So again, this person might be, aside from worrying, disappointed. Oh, it's such a shame. It's too bad. And again, this is all feels like past energy. So on the weekend, you might be finding that, similar to the beginning of the week, how am I going to raise my vibration to accomplish these new things that I want? How can I? I'm also today making a lot of stuff, but I'm making orange essential oil, and it helps us raise our vibration. So it's so important. So are you feeling stuck in your life? Okay, just evaluate that. Am I stuck right now? So again, next weekend you might be finding, okay, I've got to have a breakthrough. I have to meet new people. I have to start dating. I have to reach out, because if I don't, they won't be there anymore. They'll be gone, because they'll be spending their time on other people that value them, that talk about their feelings, that sort of thing. So I kind of get like a connection vibe on the weekend, that it's time to just reconnect and recenter. So although I'm saying Mercury retrograde is over, Mercury retrograde, I used to know how to say that. Again, that affects our communication. Although we're trickling out of this energy, we're still very much in it. Again, it's the aftermath. It's the after earthquake feeling. So things are a little shooken up, and that's okay. Use your tools, and tap into your own guides, your own spirit guides and spiritual energy. So that's what's coming through. I already know for myself, I think I'm going to book some time at the Nordic Spa, because I feel like I need it after working with this natural lavender. But again, what is it for you? What is it that you want to do? Think about it. So think of maybe one thing that you'd like to attract in your life right now, and feel free to share it. you can comment if you like. But for me, I know it's like, okay, book the spa. And the other thing, the spa is like a retreat for me. But then I also feel like, okay, but to balance that out, maybe there's something that I feel like I don't like to use the word should, but like more like a task, I guess. And so my task would also be that I have to go to the allergy clinic and reevaluate those things for myself, just to see how they've changed. Are they better? Are they worse? That sort of thing. But I already know that a lot of these physical things that we're experiencing are still emotional. So I'm going to relax, but then also doing that little deed. Okay. So for balancing sakes this week, do that, like reward yourself. Okay. What is like this treatment that I get to do? But then also, because I'm like spending money on that treatment, what is something else that I could do, maybe like that's a little bit worky, that would help me feel better to kind of like counteract everything. Okay. So if you're on medication, things like that, I don't know why that's coming up, but if you're on medications, what's coming up is just follow through. Okay. If there's something that somebody's telling you to do, maybe that's me right now, follow through, do it. Continue to listen and continue to like take action steps. And there are tons of other people out there that do like YouTube videos, because I'm going to be posting this on my YouTube as well. And that's a big part of like where I'm feeling guided towards working, is more through YouTube, because I'm getting so much knowledge and information that way. So that might be something where it's like, okay, you listen to me, but like who else are you listening to? Because I do think it's important to have like, you know, a good 20 people that you're probably like listening to that are giving like solid information for you. And as you continue to listen to everybody's knowledge, you're going to start to notice that there's like a sequence there. Okay, what is this pattern that I keep hearing? What are these messages? Because it's so important to acknowledge that things come in. Yes, they come in 1s, 2s, 3s. But when we start to hear something like the 4th time, that might mean that, okay, there's a message in this, like, I think I need to do this. Otherwise, it can become borderline kind of like scattered energy, and we want to stay super clear and focused right now throughout the week. So that being said, if you like this video, let me know. I'm looking for tons of feedback these days, and anything that I'm doing, good or bad, it doesn't matter. You can't hurt my feelings with this, and just let me know how I can support you more, and I will. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care. Love you all. Bye.